You know what's better than a Scimitar of the Seven with a Silver Lionel Saberhorn fused to it? Obviously, you know, it's a Scimitar of the Seven with a Scimitar of the Seven with a Silver Lionel Saberhorn fused to it. Everyone knows triple weapons are better than double weapons. You might be thinking, well, this seems like a waste of Scimitar of the Sevens. Well, you know, don't worry about that. I have a couple in reserve. A few I've held back. Okay, I'll stop being so coy now and let you guys in on the secret. Hello, my fellow hylians! Recently, we covered the new perfected, no timing RNG needed, no longer deleting your items, no drawback, perfect item duplication glitch method that has been discovered, and it really is ridiculous. But of course, that doesn't cover weaponry, doesn't cover your bows or your shields. So wouldn't it be nice then that if instead of the janky save load, kinda works but really irritating and time consuming to do method, there was a much easier, quicker, guaranteed, no RNG timing or anything like that required way to get infinite of your favorite weapon, shields and bows, so you never have to worry about getting more, battling the durability system, and generally you can just choose your favorite setup and run with it for the entire rest of the game. Really makes things a lot easier. As much as I love the fuse system, I do kinda miss just being able to use my cool weapon without putting a rock on the end of it. In any case, let's get straight to this because it really is ridiculous, awesome, and yes, ridiculously awesome. So, what you're going to need to do is find yourself a wall, a big flat wall that you can walk right up against. You're then going to walk right up against it. I like to use this literal wall just outside Lookout Landing, but again, anywhere you can put your back to will do it as long as it is at least 3 times as wide as Link. So get close enough that you could start climbing if you wanted to, but obviously don't, then spin around. Then you want to pull out your weapon that you want to duplicate. So equip it and unsheath it so Link is literally holding it. Then you want to open your power wheel and have the map selected, specifically the map, top left. Then, when you let go to select the map, hammer the weapon select right D-pad, and so that opens instead of the map. Then you are going to drop the weapon that you are currently equipped, but as you do so, again, hammer press that right D-pad weapon select so that instead of the map that's still trying to open, you once again go into your weapon select. Then you want to equip any given weapon. The weapon that you equip here will fuse into the weapon that you want to duplicate. Just make sure you don't choose the Master Sword, as that won't work. Then just let it go and the map will open. Then, while in the map, don't go anywhere, stay in the map, press that plus button to open your inventory, go to your weapons, and drop the weapon that you have currently equipped. Now you are good. You can exit and you will see that you have this super combo like monstrosity of a creation, and at this point you can use it. It has the combined stats of the weapons that have gone into it, even if the UI doesn't say so, or you can then move into some space, so move away from the wall, drop this weapon, and it will drop both the weapon you wanted to duplicate and the weapon that you fused into it, giving you an extra copy. So, yeah, it really is that simple. I realized there was technically a lot of steps, but once you kind of get your head around it, it's super smooth, and by far and away the easiest method yet. Here, on screen, is the steps very specifically laid out, 1 through 13. I will leave this here for a few seconds, but you can pause, go back, read it, put it on your other monitor, and then actually try and perform the dupe while looking at that. That will likely make this process very smooth, but for now we'll move on and do both a shield and a bow so you can see it work through a few more times. We will choose the Hylian shield, walk up to the wall, and then turn around with your back right up to it. Get the shield out by by unsheathing any given weapon that you happen to have equipped. Then we want to use the map power from the power wheel. As you let go to select the map, hammer the shield select left D-pad button and drop the shield that you have currently equipped, and as you do so, hammer the left D-pad shield select button and equip any other given shield. If the map opens before this point, you've done it wrong, start again. Now you can let go and the map will open. At this point, you want to press the plus inventory button, go to your shields, drop the shield you have equipped, and now you can exit the menu and you will have this awesome hybrid fusion shield. In this case, it's the Hylian breaker, or Dalian shield? In any case, it looks fantastic, but if I then drop it, I will have an extra Hylian shield and the day breaker back. That is wonderful, easy, and smooth. Now let's do a bow. Once more, off the top. Go up to a wall and put your back to it, right up to it. Get the bow out that you wish to duplicate. Open up your power select and choose map. Let go, and as you do, thunder the bow select right D-pad. Then drop the bow you have equipped while again thundering that right bow select D-pad, and now equip any other given bow. Let it go and the map will open. Then in the map screen, press the plus inventory and choose to drop the bow you now have equipped. Then you can exit and you now will have a double fusion bow that you have held. Sadly, it won't fire any more arrows than normal, so that's kind of lame, but if we do now go into some space and drop it, yes, there we have it, an extra copy of the bow, and that is wonderful. It also copies Octorok buffs, it will also copy its current durability level, so don't do it on a breaking weapon because you are getting a literal clone of the weapon that you choose to duplicate here. You're not spawning a fresh one, so keep that in mind as a little caveat. But other than that, as you see me do it again to get another Scimitar of the Seven fused to a Silver Lionel Saberhorn, that really is it. Again, the steps, you can go back, pause, and look and work through it yourself, but this is an awesome way to have, well, as many of any given weapon that you want. Your favorites no longer need to run out, and you can use them with reckless abandon. Combined with, of course, the item duplication, the world of Hyrule is now very much your oyster. Though, as always, I of course would, point out caution. If you have an infinite supply of the most powerful weapons, the game may start to feel a lot easier than it should, and you can decide for yourself if that's something that you care about or will impact it. But of course, it's a single-player story game, so it doesn't matter inherently. If you want to do this, do it. If you don't do it. It's just a tool for you to have fun or not, and it really doesn't matter what each of us do in this environment. We're not exactly PvPing up in here, are we? So, like if you enjoyed this, subscribe and hit the bell for more. Consider supporting the future of the channel on Patreon down below, and until we meet again, goodbye.
Josh, Cotton, and Hollow with the videos, dropping the humor like a hammer on your tippy toes, bringing entertainment on a daily arrangement to take our insanity and turn it into entertainment. Yes, I said entertainment twice, to reiterate that it is nice to look into your faces on a mostly daily basis when you let us in your homes to make the whole world a stage. Goodbye.